Manga-Waido.
My name is Yoshio Matsuki. I was raised by my parents who didn't talk very much and by a strict grandfather. It might have been their influence, but my hobbies were reading and watching anime. That's why I was basically not good at talking to people. I was able to talk with those who had the same interests as me, but I had trouble talking with those who didn't. I particularly had trouble talking with girls. I couldn't look at them properly while talking to them. I was going to start working and join the society soon, and I thought I needed to do something about it. So in university, I chose to join a club. When I was a high school student, I went on a trip abroad and couldn't speak any English at all. So I decided that this would be a good chance to join a language club.
Welcome!
My name is Yoshio Matsuki. Nice to meet you.
Great to have you here!
There were many fancy-looking people here, but when I talked to them, they seemed normal. I was able to talk to them more or less normally. Matsuki! We're planning to have a study session with another school next time, but do you want to join us? Oh, then I'd like to join in.
You study hard and your English is getting very good. Please teach me next time.
Sure. If I can help you, that's great. People looked very outgoing, but some of them shared my reading and anime interests. So the club was unexpectedly fun. Things were like this. I should have made an effort to talk to people during high school, I thought, but...
Oh, Matsuki is here. Having a super serious guy like you makes me feel less excited, you know.
I didn't like this guy. This macho-looking guy's name is Sato. He was in the same year. Apparently, he prided himself on having been a kind of gangster when he was in high school. It seems that he joined the club in order to get girls. He also came from a rich family and had money to spend. He would approach a cute girl and say, "You go out with me, you'll have a good time." Generally, people who had common sense stayed away from Sato. But there were a few girls who did take up on Sato's offer, because Sato was not so bad looking. There were always girls around him, and he would be sitting in the center with a smirk on his face. If that were all, it wouldn't have mattered much. But somehow Sato thought that by bullying me, he could get more attention within the club. So he started to pick fights with me.
A gloomy guy like you tends to find no job after graduation, and the taxpayers have to look after you. You know, when a pessimistic guy like you is around, I lose my motivation to study. You should just go home and watch some anime, you nerd.
He would laugh at me and try to pick a fight. Other students in the same year would say, "You don't need to answer Sato," or "Just ignore him." But I felt irritated from being picked on every time we met. My study was not going so well either. So one day, I finally answered back. "Can you stop messing with me? If you don't want to be a productive member in this club, why don't you go join another one?"
What? You're answering me back? Interesting. I'm famous back home for being a good fighter. You want to know what can happen when you get on my bad side?
If you do that, you'll bring trouble to the other club members as well, so quit it.
What? You chicken? A guy like you should be turned into pulp!
Sato raised his fist to punch me.
What's going on? A fight?
The professor happened to pass by our room and stared around at us.
No, we were just playing around.
He thought it wouldn't be such a great idea to continue the fight with the professor around, so Sato left while laughing away. I had hoped things would quiet down with Sato, but he seemed to have no regrets for what happened and brought yet another trouble. After our club session, the members went out for a drink. On our way home, Sato's shoulder hit a businessman on the street.
Ouch! Hey, where do you think you're going? What the hell, you brat?
Guy also seemed to be pretty drunk, so they were about to start a fight. Sato! If you start a fight here, you could be suspended from school, or worse, expelled. You want to bring trouble on us as well, or what? We were in our third year and had job hunting ahead of us. If he got into trouble, we might have had to take responsibility as a group, and that would be very bad for all of us. I intervened between the businessman and Sato. "I am really sorry. I apologize for my friend's rudeness. Please forgive us."
Well, if you mean it, there won't be a next time, though.
Sato was still angry, but the girls somehow managed to calm him down and we were able to avoid the trouble. Because of this incident, all the girls at the club, including those who had been hanging around with Sato, said, "I can't believe he would try to pick a fight with a guy like that." and started avoiding him. Seems that Sato really didn't find this funny. After that, he made it clear that he was not enjoying the situation, and he used every chance he got to start a fight with me because of what I had done at that time. Of course, I ignored him completely. Everyone around me were on my side as well. I continued to ignore his instigation and avoid him as much as possible for the next few months. I was able to find a company that would hire me.
Natsuki, congratulations. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Hey, let's have a party to celebrate the occasion with others who have finished their job hunting. Oh? To be honest, I thought it was kind of embarrassing to be celebrated and was thinking about saying no.
Sounds good! Let's have a party! I also got hired! Let's all celebrate!
If he's going to participate, nothing good would come out of it. But when all the others were going to be there except me, I thought it wouldn't be so great for the group. So I decided to attend the party. As expected, something terrible happened at the party.
Hey, drink this! It's to celebrate the occasion!
I'm not such a strong drinker. Sato had been drinking like a fish, and he came over to my side and started messing around with me. I found him unbearable, but if I avoided him, there may be others who would have to put up with Sato. I thought I would just put up with it until he passes out from drinking too much. But just then...
You can't drink the liquor I gave you? How do you think you'll survive out in the real world? There you go! Congratulations on getting a job!
Sato actually poured beer on my head.
Oh my god! Natsuki, are you okay?
Hey, Sato! What the hell are you doing?
This is how you start a fight! If you're angry, why don't you fight me? So? I guess a gloomy guy like you can't fight?
So when I was trying to bear it out, he did whatever he liked. I too was a little drunk and I stood up to face Sato. No, that's not right. Fight. This is how you do it.
What? What the hell are you saying?
I didn't wait to hear his answer. I put beer in my mouth and spit it out at full force in Sato's eyes.
Ah! My eyes! My eyes!
He was completely taken unawares and he was rolling on the floor with his hands covering his eyes. Stand up. I have permission from my teacher to fight you if it's self-defense. So I'm going to do as much as I like today.
Teacher?
I have a black belt in karate of the Manhwa school. I guess you don't know, but people who have some experience in karate know who I am, you know.
Manhwa school? The pioneer of the martial arts?
Hey, Natsuki's name is on the web!
He's won in the national tournament! Oh, wow! That's right. I look skinny on the outside, but if I take my clothes off, I have good muscles. An amateur could not beat me with my martial arts skills. Those around me had searched my name on the web and showed it to Sato. His drunken face turned pale.
You? A black belt? A champion? I'll let you go this time! Don't forget what you did to me tonight!
He ran off with those words. After we watched Sato ran off, all of us couldn't stop laughing. What was that?
What a chicken!
No way!
After that, we resumed our celebration and we were able to have a good time. Sato was persistent. The story did not end there.
If I let people know what you did to me that night, your company will not hire you anymore! If you don't want that to happen to you, apologize to me now!
Sato had brought along some dubious-looking dudes with him. I had never seen them before, so they probably were guys he'd been hanging around with in his high school days. Jeez, Sato really didn't get enough of it. You can say whatever you want. It wouldn't hurt me one bit.
Don't pretend! I know that only one company has made you an offer. If you don't want me to expose what happened, get down on your knees and apologize!
You can say whatever you want. I've been scouted by a martial artist from overseas to open up a dojo there. So I'm planning to turn down the company's offer anyway.
What? You think I would believe such a lie?
You can believe what you want, but you had better watch out for yourself. Seems that someone was recording you while you had poured beer on my head that night at the bar. It's going viral on the social media now. Maybe your job offer is not so secure now. I showed him the video on my smartphone.
What is this?
After that, Sato lost his job offer because of that video that went viral. He also had to stay an extra year in university because the professor found out that he had cheated during an exam. His parents found out what he'd been up to and seemed to have beat him up for it. When I saw Sato a month later, his face was all puffed up. I couldn't help laughing a bit. After that, I graduated from university and moved to another prefecture. Actually, I'm gonna start a dojo overseas was a bluff. Turned out that a company my relative runs was looking for people to work with them, so I decided to work there. If I said overseas, I thought Sato would give up the fight. Apparently, Sato had enough on his hands since he was having to repeat a year. Seems like Sato had other credits taken away from him. The school found out that he plagiarized his report from something he found on the web. Well, that's too bad. Well, I guess he got what he deserved. It was unfortunate that I had to deal with Sato, but thanks to my club members, my communication skills improved somewhat, and I'm doing pretty well with my work. So I think things turned out pretty well. I hope I can live a peaceful life as a member of society from now on.